Hey everybody, this is Jeff Veale, the business guru with Stars on Spotlight. Yes, another session where we make another person famous. It's like we could for you. Think about it, guys. It's $30,000 for a TV commercial, right? And if you wanted to go on radio, 10 spots are going to set you back between $3,000 and $5,000. You can come on Stars on Spotlight where it's all about you, and we'll put you across Quora, Reddit, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, the whole lot, guys, including YouTube with all your social media links, and we'll make you famous all over the world, totally free. That's right, guys, you heard right, totally free. Normally $195. This month it's yours, totally free. And today I've got a wonderful guest, and she's from the UK, and her name, wow, it's a tongue twister, guys. Her name is Olga. I should have asked. Tell me the last name, please, Olga, so I get it right.
It's Lapushner.
Lapushner. There we go, guys. Back to square one. Olga Lapushner. It looks good in writing, but I can't say it. Okay. Her current role, she's an entrepreneur and a life mentor. Her business name is Freedom and Flow. And I was going to tell you what she does in a moment. And she does mentoring and coaching in a very certain industry. And she's been doing this for some 25 years in her background. So she knows a little bit about it, guys. So if you want to know more, reach out and have a talk to her. Her business, she helps stressed and overwhelmed and burnt out female entrepreneurs and fat males too. If you want to come along, guys, just try. Create time and freedom that they desire and virtually helps them along the way with some of life's achievements. She's accredited by, you guys won't know it, but I'm going to tell it to you. She's accredited by the IAPC&M. That's the International Authority for Professional Coaching and Mentoring. And she's on a very high level in that group. Her personal philosophy, flourish with freedom, grow with the flow. That's pretty cool. Interesting fact, she's an immigrant from a former Soviet Union, professional gymnast in USSR, and she was a coach of a gymnast superstar. My light's terrible here. Alina, and her name is
Kabaeva.
There you go. How do you get your tongue around that, guys? You know, I haven't got that sort of experience. Okay, and what we're going to do, we're going to introduce our lovely Olga. Good morning, Olga. How are you?
Morning. I am amazing. I am great. Thank you for having me here.
Amazing. What a wonderful personality you have. Let's get this show underway. Tell us about your journey and what inspired you to pursue your current career path. Tell us about the journey.
Sure. So I live here in UK for over 25 years, and I always was in the fitness industry, which comes from my gymnastic background because I couldn't do anything else. I started when I was about 8 and I finished when I was about 15. So then we came to UK and I wanted to continue growing in fitness industry because that's all I knew. So I learned how to swim because I wanted to progress. I became a lifeguard. I became a fitness manager, a general manager. But then I reached a red tape where I wanted to bring more to the businesses, but I was told, no, we have to go through head office. No.
The government. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. And then I thought, okay, let's open my own. So then I can really have nothing that can stop me, and I can give as much as I can to the people that will be in my gym. So I joined the franchise.
Yep.
And I searched for about 11 years what franchise to take on because it had to resonate with my personality and who I am. So I joined the franchise with zero business experience, but I learned it on a go because there was a lot of help as well that was provided by franchisor, and it was amazing. But I had to give that away after 4 years because the amount of stress, amount of hours, and amount of overwhelm was just immense. My relationships were breaking, my health was deteriorating, and I had to let it go. But what I learned in my journey, that instead of growing my fitness business, I was growing my coaching business, my mentoring business, where I was helping my gym clients with their life.
Yep.
So instead of making money,
sound like you were ignoring your own.
Exactly. So instead of making money in a fitness gym, in a traditional gym, I was focusing on building the community where everyone was feeling belong without, any judgment, without any fat, thin, male, female, whatever color you are, everyone was accepted. And I made that happen. I created an amazing community.
Awesome.
But
it's obviously a passion, right?
Yes. Yeah. And this is where I discovered where my passion kind of changed ways, because after 25, over 25 years, I thought fitness was my passion.
Yes.
But then suddenly it just changed to, I want to help people. I want to make the world a better place.
Awesome.
Where everyone feels happy. Yeah, everyone feels happy working together rather than bitching about each other and creating these wars that, no one need.
Yeah, that's right.
And this is what I was able to do. And I thought, okay, please take the fitness business away, because I cannot physically do that anymore. And let me focus on my mentoring and coaching business, where I can make a
difference
in people's lives. Yeah.
Tell me, what's been your most challenging aspect of your work, and how have you overcome that?
The most challenging in a gym was the hours. I work 70 hours every week, 12, 13 hours a day without any breaks. And I said to my husband, I either die in the gym or I have to get out.
Yes.
And this is what I did. I got out.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. Tell us an important... Go ahead.
I believe I haven't completed my mission on this planet yet. And I made a decision to come out so I can carry on my mission, because I'm not done yet.
Yeah, that's what I tell people. When you get to the top, just look around and you'll find, unfortunately, you're only at base camp. There's a long way to go.
Yeah,
you never, like a tree, you never stop growing. You stop growing, opposite to growing is you're dead. And we don't want to be dead. We want to keep growing, guys.
Yeah.
Tell us an important moment in your career that virtually changed the direction in which you were going. I suppose that when you started to feel burnout and stressed, yeah?
Yeah, that was that. I couldn't think about anything else but how to make money in fitness industry.
Yes.
I was working, come from gym, sleep, eat, continue, go back and
go back again,
continue. And whatever 3 hours I had, I worked from home with my laptop, trying to think how I can make
better
money.
ways. Yeah.
There was ways that were advised by the franchisor, but they just didn't sit with me. But now I realized why they didn't sit with me, because I was in the wrong place.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, but even in this business, even in the coaching business, it can be a bit stressful sometimes, because if you're anything like me, I care. I actually go to bed thinking and dreaming about my clients. So, what else can I help them with? What else can I do? What else can I tell them? So it never stops.
Yeah.
But at least it's passion.
But we are our best client. We coaches and mentors, we are our best clients. So if we can master our behavior and our thoughts to make the difference to the world, then that's great. I don't feel stressed anymore, because I know.
No, you're in your comfort zone. That's why, which is good. You're doing what you love.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And you get to
know what my mission is.
Yeah, and you get to pick and choose who you work for and when you work, which is awesome. In your opinion, what are the key qualities and skills that you believe have contributed to your success?
I am a people's person. I am a kind individual. I am a helper. And I love to kind of put people in the right path so they can create a better life for themselves.
That's admirable.
Within my process of running a gym, I understand there are people who need help, and there are people who just there to moan, to vent, to
and they come in. You see them coming. They're dragging the baggage behind them, aren't they?
Yeah. So and then I was like, okay, so you're just here to moan about your life. That's cool. I'll listen. But if you want my advice or my help, here it is.
I used to tell them. I used to tell them. Listen, I put a bucket at the door of my building, right? And I'd say, leave your mobile phone and your problems at the door and pick them up on the way out.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell me, how do you stay motivated and continue to innovate in your field?
I really need to focus on my mission, which is to make the world a better place through helping people with their emotions through my coaching and mentoring. If I stay focused on my mission, then it really motivates me to, to carry on, to wake up every morning, to, not to watch Netflix, not to mourn about life, not to be negative. So this is how I stay motivated. Mission is what keeps me going.
That's fantastic. Tell me, can you tell us about a recent project or an achievement that you're particularly proud of, please, Olga?
It's setting up my own coaching mentoring business. So it's online business.
Yes.
When I was in the gym, it was face-to-face. Coaching is online business. So I had to create my own website. I had to create my own program. I had to create my social media, the relevant posts where I provide value to people. That is an amazing project that I have completed with almost YouTube, instructions.
Lovely.
Yeah.
You're a natural. You'll make it. You're climbing the mountain. You'll make it. What advice would you give someone aspiring to follow in your footsteps? If someone came along tomorrow and they were, say, just out of their teenage years and they wanted to follow in your footsteps, what advice would you give them?
The advice will be, if you're struggling, don't do it yourself. Reach out for help.
Absolutely. Get a mentor. Get people who've done it before.
Exactly. And this is where I struggled when I had my gym. I thought to myself, this is my community. I'm going to look after them myself.
Yes.
And this is where the problem all started. So
that's right. I get it.
If you are new to whatever, don't do it yourself. There is a lot of experts out there who can help you in whatever.
Yeah, an expert like Olga. Hop on a call, guys. Have a virtual cost you nothing to have a virtual cup of coffee. Have a chat to Olga and see if you resonate together and see if she can help you. Hey, you might learn something. She 100%. Might learn something from you. But it's all about communication, guys. Right?
100%.
So looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the future apart from changing the world? What are your other goals?
My other goals is, I don't know, just to live the life that I want to live.
That's right.
My birthday, my 50th birthday, coming this November, and
are you a Scorpio?
I am.
Yeah, it shows. Yeah, I'm a Scorpio. Yeah. We know we're the best. We feel sorry for the other people, don't we?
Yes, exactly. So I just want to start living. My kids are grown up. My life was dedicated to them.
Sure.
Completely. So now is.
And you're still. The good thing is you're still young enough and enthusiastic enough to have a whole new life, right?
Exactly.
Life is just beginning for you. Yeah, you're blooming.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're blooming.
Exactly.
As I said, you've reached the summit. Now it's time to climb the mountain.
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah, tell me, how can our listeners and viewers reach out and find out more about you, Olga, and your wonderful services?
So I am on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. So if you would like to get in touch with me, you can search me. Just put my name, Olga Lapushner. So it's OLGA. LAPUSHNER, and I will come up on those 3 platforms.
Awesome. And not only that, we're going to put you across all the social media channels with all Olga's links. And I suggest, guys, what's it going to hurt you to reach out, right? Especially if you're feeling, a bit jaded, a bit down. You think, oh, woe is me. Well, forget woe is me, because I'm telling you now, guys, no one is coming to save you. So save yourself. Make that call.
Exactly.
Right now, Olga, before we wrap up, I want you to tell us a fun fact about yourself that most people don't know. What would that be?
So the fun fact is that when I was little, I did gymnastics. And there was this little girl, she was 3 years old. Her mom brought her to our team to learn to do gymnastics.
At 3 years of age?
Yep.
Wow.
That's when Russian gymnastics starts. Yeah, 3. She was the cutest girl ever, with little pigtails there.
Yeah.
And she was a bubbly. She was very energetic, and she just did whatever I told her to do.
Yes.
I believe I was 12 back then.
Wow.
So yeah, so I took her on, I trained her, and then, you know, life happened, and then she became a famous person.
Awesome.
She is now in Russian government, but before that, she became a very, very famous and professional gymnast, and her name is Alina Kabaeva. So I believe that if she didn't come to me, she wouldn't have been the
That's a
famous
fantastic story.
person.
What a great story. You're a real giver.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna wrap this up now, but what I want to tell you guys is, don't forget to come on Stars on Spotlight. We've got about 15 spots left this month, and it's all about you. Act like it's been about Olga. We're going to tell your story to the world, and we're going to put you out on all the social media channels totally free of charge, guys. This is your opportunity. Make the most of it. And like I keep telling you guys, reach out to people like Olga. It's going to cost you nothing to have a chat to her. See if you can align your goals, and you might be able to help her. She'll ask you a few questions. You might be able to help her with something she doesn't know. You might be a TikTok expert, and she might not know TikTok, for example. So let's help each other, guys. That's what this is all about. It's all about collaboration. Any last words, Olga, before we wrap this up?
Yes. You know the word impossible?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you break it down and you put a little apostrophe after I, it says, I am possible.
Very much so. Very clever. Thank you very much. Thanks very much for being on the show.
Nothing is impossible in this world. You need to make it possible, and it's in your power. Yeah,
if your dreams don't scare you, guys, you're not dreaming big enough. Aim for the moon. You might shock yourself and just hit a few stars.
Yeah.
Thanks, Olga.
Yeah. Thank you for having me, Joe.
You're welcome.
It is amazing opportunity to share with the world who I am, and and like I said, my mission is to make the difference in this world.
I'm sure you will.